Hello, Jay Barino here, and welcome back. We're playing UEDAIP. The mod description for this mission, number 6, the Dark Templar, is a tug of war with multiple allies and enemies. VT-10 style micro. That was Operation Silent Scream, I think. Reads bank for slight difficulty change and for Kerrigan type. Main enemy doesn't need to mine, and allies get a slow trickle of income to prevent stale endings. Gotcha. Okay, so this is one where econ, I guess, is not particularly important. Lots of players on the map. Hard to say. I mean, we're usually purple, so I guess that means Balrog, which is white and yellow, I think is Leviathan Brood. Not sure if brown will be our ally or an enemy. And let's get started. This must be where destroying the Nexus from the second mission comes into play, because it's a difficulty slightly tweaked. So it should be maybe a little easier. Kill Protoss units and defensive structures to receive resources. Okay, I am getting some money, and it's basically saying that you get more money by killing the Protoss. Okay, here's our new Kerrigan. Psi Assault. Ignores armor is pretty neat. Mutas will keep you alive. We'll kind of keep these units back. So we've got, yeah, recall and mind control. We want to be using mind control pretty much every time it's up. Let's get down there and see what Kerrigan can do. I see. She's attacking pretty fast, too. I like this. Let's not get her surrounded and killed, though. We need to try to basically get money from these by killing them, right? No, you stole my kill! Does she attack the ground, or do these sort of home in? Okay, back away. Might have a bit of a hunter-killer situation here, where once she starts attacking, you might be in trouble. Like, we don't want, There we go. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and grab... Let's grab 3 Evo chambers. I'm not scared about that. Can I? Oh, okay, so I can't even make more hatcheries if I wanted to come and steal my allies' resources. So this is literally a tug of war here, where we can't harvest resources, but we can gain resources simply by doing stuff. I think we should just go ahead and grab +1 across the board. Let's go ahead and maybe take something. We could take a Reaver. I want to take Reavers and Carriers are going to be our 2 main targets for things to steal. Even if it dies, it's worth taking, I think, in my opinion. Large group of blue units there, so brown, orange, and blue are our existing enemy targets here. Okay, hard to tell what her range is, yet yellow, please save me. Not sure how good our allies are going to be here in keeping us alive. Oh! I saw that scarab pop in off screen and got a little nervous. Okay, here comes white, coming in hot. Let's just use Kerrigan to try and get as many resources as possible, and let's start getting upgrades. I'm not sure if this is one where we're going to want to try to make... Dude, you got it. Why are my units not even attacking the Reavers? Okay, unfortunately he got roasted. Now, with these Reavers, though, we do have to spend money to build Scarabs, which is a bit of a bummer. Run away. Okay, her health regen isn't nearly as good as it was previously. Get out of the way! Okay, cool. Move up here. Again, as long as we're using mind control when it's available, then we should be all good. No real action happening on the left. I'm sorry, on the right. Just exclusively here on the left. And it seems like we're going to be getting minerals much faster, so we should probably focus on that. I kept these early units alive because I didn't need to use them. Probably want to grab both Hydra upgrades and Zergling speed. But though our +1, 2, 3s are going to be, I think, more crucial. Seems like we're in a bit of a stalemate here, and this is fine. We can farm up some resources. We also have, if we have some extra minerals, we can build some extra creep colonies. I can't build more hatcheries, though. Get this observer. Never mind. Okay, very large blue attack. I would love it if I could land the kill on the Archon. I actually think I did. Get out of there. And we could save up and take this carrier. We'll be in great shape. Kind of hard to steal stuff when the bulk of enemy forces is this large, though. I have enough energy to do it, though. I think that my units will die, or it will die once I take it. Oh, maybe not. Just fly out of there, buddy. Perfect timing, actually. And my goal here is to just save up as many mind-controlled units as possible for a large Protoss attack force that we can actually make some progress with. Could save up and go straight to +2. Let's go ahead and grab Hydra upgrades for now. Zergling upgrades for now. Basic stuff. And we're going to need a Queen's Nest as well. And we should also check what other upgrades are available to us. And yeah, we'll need to save up so that we can build a lot of scarabs. What was the tooltip here? Explosive robotic ammunition with a collision avoidance system is intriguing to me, whatever that could mean. Grab me a Queen's Nest. Now, this is kind of on a knife's edge in that when Kerrigan dies, the mission ends instantly. So I want to make sure I save a lot, because she could get nuked down really fast. Gotta be extra careful. Yellow's doing good work here, so let's go ahead and start pushing. I've basically built no units. My goal is to just steal a lot of units while just farming resources with Kerrigan, so that we can get some sort of critical mass going here. So as long as we're here with other units, we're all good. Never mind. Okay, we got no. This is why we're saving a lot. The scarab shots are just going to absolutely roast her. There's really not much we can do about that. We got to keep her a little bit over to the left here instead. Actually, the left is not any more safe. Let's see. Okay. +2's available. See, I don't know if it's worth the time to just go straight to fast early upgrades or not. Look out. That'd be great to steal. Too late. White's gonna kill it. I guess Balrog Brood doesn't need to eat us anymore. That's a plus. Okay. Hydra upgrades. Let's grab Groove Spines, and then we can start making masses of Hydras to attack. And we could, you know, if we can maybe bait some Reaver shots, then we can make basic Zergling Hydra. Got some Gorgers going here. Goofy melee. Every little bit of cash that we can get is obviously important here, so. Oh, okay. Hopefully, yeah, okay, that didn't use my money. Thank you. See, the AI only builds one scarab at a time. They're gods. What if I just capture like 20 Reavers? That's the true power. The shields do come back pretty fast. I like that. Wouldn't it be, it'd be nice if I could mind control my allies' stuff. Just like take their guardians. Yeah, see, they're doing pretty good. We need to be in there with them, though. It's just not worth not getting the money for any forward momentum that they're making. I think maybe at this point as well, it would be more worthwhile to make sure that we're saving up our energy so that we can steal the actual impactful units. Like, we can come over and take this Archon soon. Yellow needs our assistance. Let's just go ahead and send everybody over here. Why does this Reaver look like it's huge? Oh, I guess I zoomed in. Okay. Sure. Let's go ahead and just get a round of Hydras so that we can actually start making some sort of progress. Because while White is making some decent progress over here, Yellow did get hit pretty hard over here as well.
What is it now?
Again, once these Hydras pop out, we'll have a nice little force. Here's another carrier we can come over here and take. I think because I took this Kerrigan, I'm like way more focused on mind control, when that's probably not how I should be focusing on this. Get out of the way, please. I'd like to take this. Thank you. We'll get our little victory fleet of purple carriers soon enough. I'd love it if I could get the kill on this. Nice. Oh, okay. I don't have mind control up for this, but Scourge actually going to do great work. I'm liking the look of these Gorgers, actually. They're, the issue is they're just so slow, you know? I don't have quite enough to mind control, but I'm sure there'll be more carriers later. Yeah, I'm not really getting the income that I would like. I think brown's got to be our first target, and then we can shift over to orange instead. We can probably just go straight +2 now. Soon. It's very expensive. Okay, and now we can mind control again. Dude, I think just these 2 carriers is going to contribute quite a lot just for defending. Again, this allows us... My goal is, like, we probably could have pushed in and done something early here. I'm a little nervous to try to push out and leave my base exposed, though, so I'm hesitant to leave until we get more upgrades. I think now that we've got 222 queued up, this is probably a good time to start making some sort of move. The orange Reavers are a bit spooky. This also is a pretty spooky attack. Let's just back up and let my allies be meat shields for this sort of attack. I also can take something. Blue is not actively attacking, so this is probably my chance to start moving over here. Pretty sizable attack here. I also have Reavers, though. You'll love to see it. Keep Kerrigan. So I'm keeping my units in the back and letting my allies do the bulk of the work. Took that Reaver right there. If it dies, that's fine. Having to micromanage them is pricey and not really even worth my time, I think, to an extent. We just saved up a good amount of cash, though. We got to hotkey both of these. Not looking at Kerrigan for a brief moment is probably not the smartest way to do this. Looking good. Okay, I have enough for another mind control. There's another Reaver down there that might be worth taking. Kerrigan's sort of getting focused here. We got to back her up. I'll take scouts. I think scouts are pretty strong. Can she handle 2 zealots? Eventually, I assume blue will research that they can have more carrier capacity. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the Hive mutation. Flyer attacks level 2. Keep inching. Keeping the pressure on is the way to go. And if we're the ones attacking, we're the ones getting credit for the kills. Okay, I have no, I don't have enough energy here, so we gotta back up. Look out. Look out. That's double carriers. Let's just back up until maybe we can afford to mind control one of them. I don't want to get too dependent on mind control, but it's pretty awesome. So, like, if we can just keep stealing some of these carriers, it's pretty baller. And it looks like one of these will be mine here pretty soon. No, Gorger, no! You fools! No! They killed it! Well, you know what? Killing it is... There'll be more. Okay. Probably lagging a bit behind on this from where we need to be. Let's get attack upgrades, and... yeah, that's going just fine. Probably going to transition into Guardians once we can get more consistent things killed as time goes on. Let's go ahead and keep pushing, and if we attack into blue again, let's save our mind control for exclusively carriers at this point. We can handle most everything else. Well, Reavers are tough, but... also getting that burrow tech would be worthwhile as well, because then we could afford to keep a lot of stuff alive. Okay, killing these scouts is going to net us a ton of cash. You love that. Let's go ahead and just grab +3. And then I'm just going to start slamming out units. But again, we're restricted to 2 production structures, which is pretty rough. I'm going to back up here. Let's get burrow. Oh, I have 3 hatcheries. I have a hive, a hatchery here. But yeah, grabbing tissue, whatever, seems worthwhile. No ultralisks, right? Yeah, no ultralisks. We're going to clean up in terms of money here. This is great. Look out, scout. All these silly dragoons going to get roasted. Banks coming in. Again, I've got a lot of stuff queued up. And we'll have burrow as well. Looking for more carriers to steal. I don't see any, unfortunately. Okay, so what's going to be our main thing here? I don't think spawn broodling is really worthwhile. Adrenal boost is going to be good here, but we don't really have the I'm going to definitely need more overlords, so let's do that now. I don't really have the what am I thinking? Oh, yeah, I don't think spawn broodling is going to be good. I can't make ultralisks. I think that's pretty much all I was thinking. Yeah, and then I was saying I didn't have the supply to really make anything else. We can bring queens with us, but I mean, I can see how ensnare could be good. Double Reaver down there. I'm going to go ahead and start getting some Zerglings next. Especially, like, fully upgraded Zerglings, not bad. Certainly not bad. I was going to say, take one of these. As long as my allies are the ones absorbing the Reaver hits, then we can follow up after. I'd love it if I could build these Impalers, but it's not in the cards for us. If anything, it's not going to be resources in the long term. It's going to be... It's not going to be resources in the long term. It's going to be larvae that are really holding us up here. Queen, honestly, yeah, you're kind of worthless. I think ensnare is really good, don't get me wrong, but... Reavers kind of counter large groups of Zerglings, but otherwise, if there aren't Reavers actively right in front of us, I think actually pretty good. Zerglings, I should say. Especially because we got those upgrades early, so now we just focus on units, and we could probably make some great headway with our allies. Just keep rallying further and further up, and until we see those carriers coming at us, it looks like blue is focused on the other side right now, and our allies are keeping them busy, so we can actually push into brown and clean them up. I can't take this base, though, unfortunately, because I can't build hatcheries. Apparently I made drones? What can we do with drones? I should probably just go ahead and save, because I don't know where Kerrigan is right now. Just set up a few more colonies. Keep pushing straight down. We can go up to the high ground later. Not necessary right now. Keep going. Kerrigan contributing quite a lot of DPS herself as well. We're not getting that much money for destroying buildings as I would have expected. You are mine. Oh, baby. Okay. Defend our carriers, please. I like how they're smart enough to go for these carriers. Is this on the high ground exclusively? Unfortunately, I think it is. But we have 3 carriers, so go ahead, buddies. I'm actually very surprised to see that that brown was attacking us exclusively from the high ground. It's kind of strange. I actually think we continue to push into blue from here. This is actually a very, very small outpost here. We can attack with what we've got. And then we'll clean this up. Maybe our ally will take that base or something once it's all set up. Any other upgrades really worth getting at this point? I'll grab ensnare. And yeah, it might be a good idea to just hit blue back door. Zerg managed to loot resources from a destroyed nexus. Cool, you'll love to see it. Let's just keep cleaning this out with our carriers. Can rebuild our interceptors, which appear to be significantly cheaper. Honestly, so long as our allies are keeping them busy on the right up there, I think we just keep pushing into blue from down in this direction. And I think I made the right decision. For a while, I thought, oh, maybe I should have focused on actually attacking earlier, but I think this was the right choice. You know, holding on early such that we could then make major progress later. Okay, come on down. And unless we see orange and blue breaking through this angle, you know, then I'd consider being careful. But for now, we are absolutely fine. Focus on these cannons, and then you can clean everything else up. Interceptors have a wider arc and move faster in general, it seems like. That is a pretty large attack. I could steal the Arbiter. That probably was not the smartest choice, to be honest. Actually, I have a ton of Hydras here, and now they're cloaked. So I don't regret this at all. We can kill these carriers. As much as I would have liked more carriers, you know, you get that little victory fleet. I think the Arbiter was the right choice. Keeping some Overlords with us, if only sort of accidental, I think was the right choice. Gonna make some Zerglings. Not sure if I even want to make... Well, I can get a Greater Spire here. I built a second Spire, didn't I? No, I didn't? I thought I did. Anyway, get a Greater Spire. We can start getting some Guardians. Gonna wait for this group of Zerglings to come down, and then we can start pushing into blue. Our allies are making progress into orange as well, because we destroyed brown, all of the pressure is now off of our allies on the left, so Balrog can help Leviathan over here when attacking orange. See, I'm learning the brood names, but I don't really know I still don't really know the Protoss tribe names. Still don't know those.
What is it now? All right.
Okay. I think we're on track, so let's go ahead and start hitting these outlying blue areas. I don't know if Tasks are still going to challenge us, but we've got some Overlords with us.
Our forces are under attack.
Then yeah, honestly, chipping away at blue seems like it's probably the best use of our resources right now. Because they have the highest tech, seemingly. Orange seems to make a lot of Reavers, but so does blue, and blue makes a lot of air units, so I think it's absolutely appropriate that we go for this area first. Yeah, because look at these Stargates. They're just continuously building. I think this is the right choice. Then we got more units streaming down. Just takes some while to get here. You could start making mutas, they'd be able to get up here faster. Okay, keep going. Yeah, this is the way to go, because we're gutting blue. Our allies, I'm just looking at the mini-map, but they're... Oh my gosh. I think, honestly, this mission is sort of over once you have eliminated one of the enemies, because then that means that your allies can focus exclusively on one specific area. Again, with either white supporting yellow or yellow supporting white, whichever side that you... Yeah, look at that. Whichever side you manage to take out of the fight first. And then they expand. That's pretty baller. You just have to be careful with Kerrigan. Arbiter Tribunal gone. Very important. Okay, that sound effect that the Ultralisks have when they attack is so goofy. To be fair, I do think that we managed to do as well as we did because we captured a couple carriers at the beginning. So I don't regret my mind control choice. I think this mission would have been a lot harder if we didn't have these carriers to help us at specific points. And I would have had to make more units early because I couldn't mind control some Reavers and carriers, etc., etc. But that's good stuff. Again, let's check the objectives. Exterminate the intruders. So it's not like kill blue exclusively. We looted more resources. You love this. Oh, that was because our allies killed orange. I'm floating so much money. I honestly, I could afford to build so much, but again, Larva's been a general constriction here. I don't have to worry as much about Kerrigan, if only because I know she's ranged, so she'd be in this ball of Hydralisks if she was auto-attacking and wouldn't just be walking forward and accidentally walking into pre-placed cannons or something. Is my Arbiter gone? I think so, but that's fine. Zerg resources have been looted from a destroyed Nexus. Would you look at that? This is definitely one of the more... I mean, abnormal comes with a negative connotation, but this is one of the more abnormal missions for UEDAIP for sure. Most of them have a generally... they have a pretty traditional feel to them in the build and destroy sense, but this one is still build and destroy without the economy model. This one is very much like, try to be aggressive. How can you prioritize your upgrades over units in order to destroy all the Protoss? Oh, okay, I think that's it.
Where are you, Tassadar? Do your underlings always do your fighting for you?
This shall be our battle.
Wouldn't it be funny if we can mind control Tassadar?
And I will defeat you myself.
I would love to see that. Okay, where is my... I had an Overlord here. This is good. We had them with us. Bring Cassadar. Bring Kerrigan to Tassadar's challenge alone. Pretty typical. Hopefully my allies stay the F away so that they don't, you know, mess up the triggering for this or something. And hopefully she's got enough HP to survive whatever the heck is happening here. Again, I love to see this. I love when you clear out an area and your allies set up and take it, and then they subsequently will become more powerful by being able to send more units in their attacks and stuff. I think that's pretty neat. Just in case, who knows what this might be. Never mind. He's an illusion. It doesn't do any damage.
Are you afraid to face me, Templar?
So long as you continue to be so predictable, O Queen, I need not face you at all. You are your own worst enemy.
Destroyed. All right. Honestly, the Protoss are definitely, I think, much harder to face as Zerg. Well, you know, when I'm playing Zerg, I think I'm gonna do okay versus Terran, but Protoss are gonna be more tricky, specifically because of High Templar, Reavers, Carriers, of course. And then if they make large groups, I think Scouts are cheaper now, so large groups of support Scouts to take out Guardians is gonna make things quite difficult. Now, I didn't even make any Guardians on this mission. If anything, it's hard to say that my allies were too strong. If anything, maybe they were good at the beginning, right? They're important that they can't just get rolled right at the beginning, but maybe as time went on, they were too good. I don't know. Hard to say. I don't want to say I absolutely don't think any of these missions were too easy at all. If anything, here it's just because I got those carriers with mind control. But I do think that the first 2 or 3 missions, 3 or 4 missions that were macro missions in this campaign felt about on track with the Terran campaign, though I feel like the Terran campaign got increasingly difficult, like exponentially difficult over just a couple missions right around big push time. So we'll see where we're going. Like Eye for an Eye, for example, is usually pretty darn difficult. So we'll see how that goes. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.